Hola chicas, how are you? This is a different view, you're not mistaking. I just went grocery shopping for some things a little bit healthier, I guess, and I wanted to show you what I got. So I guess it's a grocery haul, okay? So the first thing I got from the produce section would be the Roma tomatoes. They're pretty tasty. I like to make them in when I make like fajitas or whatever. And some jalapenos, a couple of those, not too many because I'm the only one that really eats these jalapenos. My honey bun doesn't eat that stuff. Vitamin water, I have more of those. I already popped those in the freezer so I can have some right now. This one is strawberry guanabana flavor, and it's not too sweet and doesn't have too much sugar, but it gives it a little bit of a taste of something. The next thing that I got was this romaine lettuce. I like using this one for tacos. Instead of using a taco shell, you could just use a big leaf of the romaine lettuce, so that's why I like that too. And then the other thing that I love are these Smart and Delicious low-carb tortilla fiber things. I make wraps with these. I think I made a video on how to make a whole wheat chicken wrap. And the cool thing about it is that they're low in carb. It says high fiber. And they're really only, I believe they are only 80 calories and 1 gram of sugar. So this is really good. They don't have that many carbs in it. You can make sandwiches, like tacos, burritos, whatever you want, but I use them for like wraps. The next thing I got was cottage cheese, low-fat cottage cheese. I didn't like cottage cheese before, but now I really like it plain. I put pepper on it or lemon pepper, and it tastes so good. So if you ever try this with lemon pepper, it's really good. The next thing I got was fresh baby spinach. This looks really big, but you know what? This type of container lasts longer, and it keeps the spinach fresh for a long time because it's not like a bag, it's not stacked. So I like sauteing the spinach with olive oil and a little bit of garlic, or I can make you could bake it sometimes. You can make it in different things. You can make it with eggs, with pizza, anything you want. And then the next thing I got was some Morningstar buffalo wings. It's just like the fake meat. It's not the real meat, but these actually, I've had them before, and they actually taste pretty good, and they're not greasy. You can put them in the microwave, or you could bake them. The next thing that I got was, this one's open. I already had a piece of this. Kraft Singles 2% milk. And we make a lot of grilled cheese sandwiches for quick weeknight dinners or for a snack. So even for the wrap sometimes, And I guess my next thing would be to munch on the Blue Diamond Bold Wasabi Soy Sauce. These things are super addicting, and they're really good. If you like sushi or if you like wasabi, you're definitely going to like these. They're not the cheapest things ever, but the taste is, you have one of them, it doesn't taste much like it, but after a couple of them, they're really hot. So it tastes like soy sauce and wasabi, and these are really good. I think anyone will like them. Most people would like them that I've tried them. I've taken them to work, they're gone. I have some here, they're gone. So good stuff too. And I mean, really, there's like no sugar, not that much sugar, you know what I mean? When you read the label, and you look at these almonds, it's not too bad, and they're very filling because you chew on them a lot. Okay, then the next thing I got, I guess this is not really that healthy, but they're just diced tomatoes with basil, garlic, and oregano. If you want to make like a marinara sauce or a stew or maybe even chili with turkey in it, this is pretty good. These are already diced and they're already softened up for you. And then over here, this is not really healthy, but we have to have something at least, you know what I mean? So this is a cupcake brand Riesling, kind of tasty, kind of tart, you know what I mean? So that's pretty good too. And then I guess the next thing that I really like, I like this a lot, would be the fresh sugar snap peas. These are so crunchy, and they have like a little slight sweetness to them. You can have them plain, or the way I like them, the way I prefer mine, is with this hummus. This is this classic hummus, and I know they have some with dried tomatoes, roasted red peppers. As you can see, this product is gluten-free, so that's good for those people that are on gluten-free diets too. But what I do is I normally take this hummus, and I sometimes I put it on this tortilla wrap, and I put, turkey or chicken or, just with spinach, and it's just so good, and it's so filling. You can even have this with carrot sticks. Hummus is definitely an acquired taste. It's made out of, you can see garbanzo beans, but it's very good, and it's really filling for you. And the next thing I got were these strawberries. I got a whole pack of strawberries here. I love strawberries. I sometimes put a little bit of that 0-calorie sweetener on them, and I cut them up, and it's really good. Put them on top of my oatmeal. That's probably my favorite way to have them, or with waffles or something. The next thing is the whole grain thin spaghetti. I like thin spaghetti, you know what I mean, instead of the thick one, because it's just easier to absorb the sauce, or if you have olive oil. So whole grain thin spaghetti is my next thing. And then I need to get a more sugar-free maple syrup. It's a little bit more expensive than the regular one, but this is perfect if you have some whole grain waffles and you add some fruit, or you can just put a little bit of this on some whole grain toast. The next thing, my favorite, this is actually what I'm having for dinner today, giant portobello mushrooms, and these already have cheese and spinach inside of them, but normally you can get them without any of this stuff, you know what I mean, and you could just core it and put your own fillings in here, like bruschetta or anything like that. So these, what I'm going to do today, I'm going to take one of them and I'm going to bake it for 350 degrees, 30 minutes, and ready to go. And this is like eating a steak. I mean, this is super filling. It's very big, as you can see. I mean, it's pretty big. So the next thing I picked up was some Monterey Jack cheese. We eat a lot of cheese around the house. This is just one. We have different ones already in here. This is just one that I had to stock up on, and I like just slices of this with these Triscuit rosemary and olive oil crackers, you know what I mean, or just plain by itself, you know what I mean, if you want to have that and some carrots or anything else, and then just some 2% milk. And I saw these on sale. I've never tried them. I've seen them. It says it's only 110 calories. It's not good for you, but I know I like chocolate, so I just picked these up. These were only 85 cents or 87 cents. We'll see how those are. Not too sure about them. Some breasts, some chicken tenders. So you can grill that in the George Foreman grill, marinate it overnight, and throw those in the next day when you come from work or school, and you're good to go. And I just saw this too, and my honey bun, he loves brownies and chocolate fudge stuff, so I just got him this, and I'm going to make it, of course, for him, but this is sugar-free, so he likes to eat this type of stuff, but I try to see if he could eat a little bit better. So sugar-free chocolate fudge, and shouldn't be too bad. And I actually noticed that the packet was a little bit lighter than the other ones. I think it has a lot less product in it too. So these are some options I got. I normally also have garlic and things like that, so a lot of spicy stuff and things like that. But oh, and then another thing that I got were these oranges right here, and also these Fuji apples. These apples are so filling. You know, most apples are actually, you know what I mean? But this is great to take to school, put it in your bag, or for work, you know what I mean? Good stuff right here. So this is pretty much my semi-healthy grocery haul that I got, and these are just a couple of things that I had to restock on, and normally what I make for dinner or plan during my week, okay? So until next time, see you later.